All right, folks, real estate professionals. This is Todd with ListingView, one of the co-founders. I'm going to go over how to add your first listing to the app today. And what we're talking about is the app ListingView Video. Let me bring this up. We have a new version. If you're watching this video, it's probably already out. 1.04, and yeah, check it out in the App Store. There's an Android waiting list. If you're watching this video, there's probably a link in the bio that has an Android waiting list, but this is a app that helps you create promotional videos for your listings, and it's kind of an all-in-one app. You can add the information for yourself, for your listing. It does intros, outros. You can do voiceovers. There's in-app hosting, so on and so forth. Check it out. So once you're in, or when you download the app, you're going to get to a point where you go to sign up, and it asks for information, your name, your email, all these things, your brokerage info. You can upload a profile photo, a brokerage logo. And I'm going to show you what this looks like after you do it. And I've talked about this in another video, but it's not like we're collecting all this information for us. This is information that you can choose to add in your videos. So you have to add it to sign up, and that's more for like a user flow. So once you enter it, you never have to enter it again. Now, when you're in the app, you can choose not to display this information, intro and outro, your information, phone numbers and stuff, by turning this branding feature off. But anyway, once you get into the app and add your information, see if I can get to the app. We go to settings, the little gear icon in the top right, update my information. So you can come in here and upload it anytime you want. Any of this stuff. This is all sample fill data. So now I'm going to go to the screen and we're going to add a new listing. You should new listing. Let's just call this Snow Street. It's going to snow today. So all this information, by the way, is optional to add. You do not have to add an address, size, year, price, garage, bed, bath, any of this stuff. And I'm going to go ahead and do it just so you can get the full effect. Snow Street. There's got to be a Snow Street. Okay, so we're not going to use an actual, well, this is just a sample, by the way. This isn't a real listing for sale. 123 Sugar Grove, Illinois. Let's do 2,500 square feet. Let's do 2005. Let's do 685. 3. Let's do 4. 4 bedroom. Now this is a big one. We're probably going to change this to default on portrait. And you can change this later, but it's something to think about when you create the listing. Choose video export orientation. So a lot of people were used to shooting landscape, holding your phone horizontally. And that's when you're viewing these videos on a computer. But a lot of the, I'm a part of ListingView. I'm a part of a lot of other projects. I've been, in the online business and services for probably 15 years, creating websites, marketing, all these different things. And mobile traffic on websites, the websites that I have, the websites that I manage for clients, are usually over 70% mobile traffic, and maybe 75 to 80%. It's increasing each year. So the reason I say that, if we're not actually talking about direct website, posting your video on a website, at least at this stage, I tell you that because most of the time, if you're going to send a video to a client or somebody, you're going to be sending it to them in a text message or an email. Most people are going to view their text messages and email on their phones because everybody's on the move. So I would recommend considering using portrait. Portrait mode itself means you're holding your phone up and down. So when you send this video to somebody, whether you download and send it or you purchase a premium version, which it launches a very affordable price. I believe it's $5.99. $5.99 gets you a month all the features in the app, and it also gets you 10 hosted videos. So we have in-app hosting. The features alone in the app would probably be worth more than $5.99 a month. The video for sure is. Being able to host your videos, 10 videos. I mean, I don't know if you know how much money that is on some of these other video platforms. So anyway, portrait itself is going to mean when you send this video to somebody else and they bring it up either on their phone from the downloaded file or the hosting link, it's going to take up the whole screen and it's going to look really good versus looking horizontal in a portrait mode. Of course, they can turn their phone, but mobile is kind of everything these days, so I'm going to choose portrait. Exterior, interior shots. So you could consider this your room or your areas. So let's say exterior. And because I'm not in front of this house, I'm going to bring up my camera on a photo on my computer, and we're just going to hit record. You got to record at least 4 seconds. Now I can hit stop. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and hit, let's say, kitchen. Let me get a picture of a kitchen in here. Kitchen. Okay. Kitchen. Record. So if you're in person, you know, you're probably showing a little bit more, something like this. Let's do office. I think you get the idea. And I'm going to do two videos in here just to show you something. Record video. So let's pretend the office has 2 videos. It probably won't, but so if I click the little bars at the top right with the little circles, now I can touch my finger, my thumb on the video and rearrange them. I know they kind of look the same, but you can rearrange them. Okay. Now the same thing goes with this. You can hit right here, right after the interior or the exterior shots, hit it. Now I can drag this up. So this means that the app itself is going to put these videos first. So you not only can you arrange the different areas, rooms, exterior shots, you can organize the videos within those. So you know that, let's say you're going to start your video probably with something like the exterior walking up or something in a main room. You're not going to start with like the bathroom. So it doesn't matter how you add them, you can reposition them how you want. So I'm going to hit edit video. And this is going to bring up the edit screen. This is probably going to conclude this video because there's going to be plenty others that go over the editing features. But this was the process of adding, you know, the address, some of the square footage and the info. And you can see it's already starting to populate. I'm going to hit play so you can see what this looks like. It has a summary of what's going on. Obviously, I've chose to do the office first because I moved it around for you. So let's fast forward. Now at the end, you're going to have your brokerage logo. You're going to have your brokerage address, phone number, your website if you entered it. And then it's going to be your headshot and your information. And then one last summary of what's going on with the specs of the house, and then kind of your call to action. So up in the upper right, you see it says branding on. If you touch that, and it'll turn to branding off, a lot of that information will disappear. So you'll kind of have more of a naked video. But the features and everything below, all the different sounds and fonts, custom backgrounds, voiceover, changing the orientation, the transitions, that's all for another video. This video is just to get you set up for your first listing, and hope it helped. Cheers.